Good morning, fifth class. How are you all? I hope you are fine at your home. So, the children, as we know that we are doing the chapter 5 from social study, the land of dense forest, the Democratic Republic of Congo. So, the Democratic Republic of Congo, we known also as Zaire. So, in the previous class, we discussed about the climate of this country, vegetation, forest, and today we will discuss the wildlife of Democratic Republic of Congo. So let's see how is the wildlife of Democratic Republic of Congo. The forests in Democratic Republic of Congo are inhabited a large number of colorful birds and butterflies such as hornbill, gold-coast, flying squirrel, and screeching parrot. So these are the animals which are lives in Zaire's forest. So this is the wildlife of Zaire's forest. Look at this insect. It is Tese tese. So Tese tese fly found here a very harmful insect which cause a deadly disease called a sleeping sickness. तो यहाँ पर एक टेसे टेसे फ्लाई जो होती है, एक फ्लाई है, देखने में नॉर्मल फ्लाई होती है, बट इट इज़ वेरी हार्मफुल बिकॉज अगर ये इसके बाइट करने से क्या होती है, एक तरह की डिजीज़ हो जाती है स्लीपिंग सिकनेस, और जो कि मतलब जो जिससे कि क्या हो जाती है, इंसान क्या हो जाता है, एक अगर ये किसी को काट ले तो वो उसके डेथ का कॉज भी बन जाता है. So among the animals that live on the trees, there are various kind of monkeys, apes, gorilla, baboons, chimpanzee. Other animals found here are wild buffaloes, elephants, and octopi, a rare type of giraffe and hippopotamus. The African elephants are bigger than the Indian elephants. Reptiles such as the snake and python are also found in a large number. Owing to this wide variety of wildlife, these forests are like a huge safari or natural zoo of world where the animals live in their natural surrounding. So the forests are here just like a natural zoo of the world. Here the animals lives in a natural atmosphere. Life of the pupil. So how's the life of pupil in Democratic Republic of Congo? The people of Democratic Republic of Congo belong to many different races and speak a variety of language. They speak a variety. They speak. It means they speak many type of language. People speaking their Bantu language form the biggest group. The biggest group of this country speak the Bantu language. Most of the people here live in a small villages. The most of the pupils are here who lives in a very small villages. People in this region are quite tall and tough. How the pupils looks here? They are very tall and tough. They have a dark complexion. They have very dark complexion and short curly hair. They follows their traditional ways of life. They wear light cotton clothes because of a hot and humid climate. People are very fond of dance and music. Far away from the villages, in the thickest part of these forests, live a primitive tribe known as the pygmies. They are dark in complexion and very short. So, in the far away villages, those some peoples are lives in a far from villages. They live on a private the primitive tribes. Primitive tribes, it means a very earlier type of pupils, just like Adivasi, known as the pygmies, जिनको pygmies के नाम से भी जाना जाता है. They are dark in complexion. Their complexion is dark and very short. They are very short in height, about 1.5 meters. In height, they are nomadas. They are called nomadas. Nomadas are those who don't live in a permanent places. They always change their places according to their needs. So nomads, they do not live in a permanently at one place. They keep moving, and whenever they find a suitable place, they make a clearing in the forest and settle down for a short period. So they live mainly by hunting and gathering honey, fruits, and berries from the forest. So they collect uh, honey from the forest, fruits, and berries. So they are very fond of bananas. They are excellent hunter. They are very excellent hunter. They can hunt the animals. Main occupation of the people here. This is now we discuss the agriculture. Farming and mining are the main occupation of the people here. Patches of forest land are cleared for farming by burning and cutting trees. तो जो फार्मिंग अब वहाँ का क्या है, मेन ऑक्यूपेशन होता है, और पैचेस बनाते हैं वो जंगल के बीचों बीच, जिसको वो कैसे उन पैचेस को वो किसके थ्रू क्लियर करते हैं, बर्निंग. दे burn the forest and cutting trees, and they cut the trees and make patches there, and people grow, and these areas in these patches they grow maize, bananas, vegetables, groundnuts, and cassavas. They get tobacco from the cassava plant. Tobacco is used to make a type of bread. This is the tobacco. They use it to make a bread. Oil palm is used to make cooking. Palm oils they use for cooking. They have also started growing cash crops like rubber, coffee, groundnuts, rice, and cottons. So they also started to growing the cash crops. Cash crops are like rubber, coffee, groundnut, and rice and cotton. Now the industries. The main industries of Democratic Republic of Congo are textile, chemical, paper, soap, cement, and cigarette. These industries are located mostly in a big cities like Kinshasa and Lumbambi Bashi and Matadi. Matadi is the biggest port and railway terminal. The country has many important mineral resources such as industrial diamond, gold, uranium, copper, and tin. It is the world's largest producer of industrial diamond and cobalt. Mining is an important industry of this country. Katanga, located in South Zaire, is rich in minerals. Democratic Republic of Congo is also rich in water resources with the help of its dams. It may become a leading producer of hydroelectricity in the world. As the country is becoming more and more industrialized, the life of people is also changing. Life of people is in a big cities here is very similar to the life of the people in big cities in other part of the world. So Kinshasa, the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo. So Kinshasa is the capital of this country, and with the population of about 1 million people. The population of the Kinshasa is 1 million pupils. Is the largest city in the country. This is the largest city of this country. It is a prominent river port. The country has a good network of roads and railways. The cities are well connected with other part of the countries. Lakes and rivers are used for navigation. So here the lakes and rivers are used for the navigation. It means for the navigation, it means टू मेक अ पाथ, यानी कि लेक और रिवर्स को यहाँ पर यूज़ किया जाता है किसके लिए, नेविगेशन के लिए, यानी आवाजावी के लिए, यानी ट्रांसपोर्ट के लिए भी यहाँ पर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का लिए भी यहाँ पर यूज़ किया जाता है. यानी लेक एंड रिवर्स के थ्रू जो है they can go one place to another places. It has a well developed air transport system like other Asian and African countries. Democratic Republic of Congo is also progressing fast. The people here are proud of their country. So the children's, the chapter is over here. So now you have to do some exercise. So these are the, take the correct option and you have to do in your book, and if you don't have books, you will do it in your notebook. So read carefully and take the correct answer. Just suppose the Democratic Republic of Congo is the dash largest country of Africa. First, second or third? Yes, this is the second largest. Most of the people Democratic Republic of Congo speak Bantu. The capital of Congo is Kinshasa. The Democratic Republic of Congo was earlier called Zaire. Dash is the biggest port of terminal. Matadi, Katanga, Lubumbashi, Matadi. The A is the correct answer. So you have to do in your book, and if you don't have books, so you will have to do this is in your notebook. So the other work we will give you in your next class. Till then, bye, take care.